CFMU 93.3 FM at Heavy TO with the guitarist Sammy of Goat Whore. What was life like for Goat Whore emerging from New Orleans, Louisiana?
Very dark times. That's the only way I could explain it.
It's just one thing evolving after another?
Yeah. I mean, now that I think back to like when we first started, you know, it's just like it's come so far because we never expected this to happen with our initial idea of the band. You know, we always expected to be very underground and unaccepted. You know,
Right.
and now that I look at it, it's like what's going on now. It's very surprising. You know.
Yeah, like it's just one door is being opened after another for you.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting. Would you ever bring stripper Goat Whore on tour?
Of course. Why not?
Nice.
Why not? You know?
Nice. I have to say, that was like the funniest. Okay, so who's, like, I read the story, but who actually said to get away from me?
It was a friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
All right. Okay.
It was a friend of ours. We were very drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I'll clarify the story right now. We were, you know, we had first started back in like 1996, 97 or something, and we were looking for a name.
Right.
And we were reading a lot of Aleister Crowley literature and stuff like that. Of course, we're a cult-based band. And one of Aleister's rituals was that one of his concubines would have sex with a couple of men. Then at the climax of the ritual have sex with a goat because apparently animal semen is a lot more spiritual than human semen.
Wow.
Go figure. So technically she's a goat whore at that point, you know. So we're kicking around the name, we're like goat whore, and then one night we're getting loaded at a strip club and our friend, of course, loaded as hell with a very ugly stripper just comes up. It's like, get away from me, goat whore.
About some shit?
Yes, sir. He just said, get away from me, you goat whore. And I just knew it was right from that moment on, you know.
Wow.
That it was like, yes, that's what we have to call the band.
Is that guy that, do you still talk to that guy?
Oh, yeah. Of course, he was the best man at my wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So is he here today? Or?
No.
No?
He's in Louisiana.
Oh, really? Well, shake his hand for me, because that's like the best story that I ever heard of a band ever getting their name.
I won't do that. I'll be seeing him in a couple of weeks, so I'll
Thank you.
tell him that commend him.
Thank you. Do you feel that we're in a state of purgatory right now?
Possibly. I mean, who's to say when you die?
Sorry to keep it going. I was just wondering.
Yeah. I mean, who's to say when you die, where are you going to go? No one has come back from the dead yet and said, oh, well, I was thrown in a pit of fire or I was greeted by clouds and beautiful streets of gold, you know? Who's to say that?
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows what the next door has to open, you know?
Exactly. It's really interesting that, like, a lot of people are going with that aspect that you're talking about. It's just we don't know. That's
exactly.
Really great.
And I think that's why, you know, it's like Christian, you know, like all these like religious people are almost like fueled by the fear of the unknown, you know?
Exactly. Like, there's a lot of, like, I wouldn't say rumors, but a lot of, like, speculation on what would have happened, like, before our time. Like, everybody's saying, this happened.
Who knows?
But we don't know that. Like, I can't believe, like, half the stuff that people have to say to everybody. It's like, believe in the Bible, believe in
right, exactly. Who's to say what's right and what's wrong, you know?
And
as long as you know in your heart
Yeah.
that you're a good person, that's all that really matters, you know?
That's what is...
Unleash hatred upon people that deserve it, and unleash kindness upon people that deserve it also, you know?
That is great way of looking at that. Would Goat Horde do a tour in the hometown of Vlad the Impaler?
Where's he from? He was like Romania.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, yeah. Romania, I'm sure that show would be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
I think we actually played close to there.
Oh,
So,
really?
I think we played somewhere in Romania once. So,
I don't know if you ever watched Ghostbusters 2.
yes,
With,
yeah.
Vigo the
Yes,
Carpathian.
Vigo. Yes, I know Vigo.
Yeah, that guy was
Das Vigo.
Das Vigo. That guy was completely messed up. Like, the last thing that was alive was his head.
Yeah,
And
right.
It was just like, are you serious? Like, he kept talking with
Right.
his head lopped off. Like, it blows my mind that there are so many people that get dwelled into so many things, and they get this power inside of them. And it's just, people don't know what that power may be. They don't know. Do you have any rituals before playing or practicing?
Practicing a lot, actually. Before playing, basically stretching my hands and my arms as much as I possibly can. Actually, a doctor told me this. 2 beers, 1 shot of Jaeger. Where you're not too drunk, but you're loose. Where you're not so tensed up. And that's what a lot of musicians make the mistake, is because they're so tense. They try to play too hard, you have to be extremely relaxed. But before I play, it's try to play my guitar as much as I can. 1 shot of Jaeger, 2 beers, and stretching as much as possible.
That's good, man. So for my last question for you is, what advice do you have for people that want to form their own band?
Don't.
I guess, like, I wouldn't even know, like, you guys are doing so much countless things for everybody.
Unless you're ready to ruin your life, don't do it.
Wow.
That's the only thing I can say about that.
Well, I thank you very much, Sammy, for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself. By the way, before we go, where's your next stop after this?
We play tomorrow night in Pittsburgh.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like at a club or something like that?
Yeah, small club, just us and Zoom, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you're ever in the Pittsburgh area, go and see Goat Horde tomorrow night.
Right.
Thank you very much, Sammy.